getting you closer to the Edmonton music scene. This is Sonic's Band of the Month November, Death by Robot.
My name's Nathan. I play bass in Death by Robot.
I'm Colton. I play electric guitar.
I'm Jeremy. I sing, I play guitar, and I play the keyboard.
I'm Rain. I play the trumpet and I sing.
I'm Greg. I play the drums and sometimes I dance around.
So Colton and Jeremy, the brothers, so is that how it started, or did one of you invite the other one into the band, or how did it Death by Robot start?
It kind of started as me doing a solo thing, and no one wanted to book Jeremy Podlowski because he sounds a little bit sketchy. So we got together and I got Colton and Greg in the band. We were the original 3 members, and then we brought Nathan in a little bit later, and then we brought Rain in a little bit more recently.
We needed some actual professionals, so we brought
these guys are certified. Yeah.
So when it started with just you, Jeremy, how long did it take to to Death by Robot? Like, how long has this project been in the mix for you personally?
For me, it's probably been about 2.5 years.
Yeah,
I think we've been around for about 2.5 years. So we were Jeremy Podlowski for about a year, and then we went over to the Death by Robot side of things. Yeah, so we've been Jeremy Podlowski for a year, and then Death by Robot for about 1.5 years.
Okay. Yeah. And this EP, The Life Machine, is now almost a year old?
Almost a year old, yeah. We released it in March, and we kind of just sat on it for a while, and then we did a CD release party at the Artery in July. And then we went on tour in August for a couple weeks, and now we're taking some time off to write a new record.
Right, and that's what we're focusing on Sonic. Yes. So I guess, having been a fan of The Life Machine and just being so blown away by its original sound the first time I put it on, I was immediately blown away. And then when you said you're working on something new, we've heard the song Blue Skies, and that's the song we're going to be featuring on Sonic. So what can you tell me specifically about that song?
Over the past year, we've evolved a lot as a band. We've been discovering who we are and what we want to do. We started out very folky, and now we're kind of in this alternative indie rock phase. And I think Blue Skies is that final push that this is what we want to sound like. And it's the most energy and it's the most unique, and it has the best message. We're all really proud of that song kind of thing. But it also has a mashup of genres in it that we all really appreciate. We come from a huge musical background. Like Rain is big into jazz, and Colton loves metal, so he listens to Blue Sky, dun dun dun. And then I've always been a huge Serge Tankian fan, so you can get that little bit of kind of System of a Down twist in there, but it's still alternative and it's still Indian, and the big thing is being able to relate to the audience, that type of alternative audience.
So you say you're proud of the message. What is it?
Oh boy,
here we go.
Nathan, I think Nathan, well, you kind of had a good explanation for.
Let's hear it, Nathan.
What is Blue Skies about? Blue Skies is about a lot of things. It's a little existential, and it's a little real. It's about those times when you really don't know what's going on, and it doesn't seem fair, and you're really having trouble making ends meet or putting things together. And then you're at the end of it all, and you're kind of reflecting. And what does it mean? And I think we don't really answer that question. We leave it a little open for people to decide for themselves, because, let's be honest, we don't even know either. Mm-hmm. That's kind of where the song's going.
Yeah.
Wow.
I knew. That's why I said.
You wrote those lyrics. I wrote that song. Know that. I thought it was about drinking at the bar.
Sonic's Band of the Month November, Death by Robot.
There you were, he thought you were pretend, he saw you in the end. Gray grass and blue skies never end, and yet he still pretends that we are not afraid of everything we do. There has to be a change coming today. There has to be a you were so afraid. Sterile floors, your family held your hand. He saw you in the end. Glassy eyes drift around the bend. There's nothing here but cold and darkness, quiet and breathless, great finality. You saw light and ran for days on blistered, broken feet. There has to be a change, there has to be a change, there has to be a change coming today. There has to be a change, there has to be a change, there has to be a change coming today. You're running from your life, there's no reason to say. There has to be a change coming today. There has to be a change. Oh, we know that you are so afraid. Change has come and all is done, and you are one man at the end. And everyone around you spoke of change. No more drinking, no more fighting, wasted days on boring TV, daytime lectures, business ventures, sell your car and buy some uppers. Now you're down. It's goodbye for now. Yes, you're down. There has to be a change. There has to be a change. There has to be a change coming today. There has to be a change. There has to be a change. There has to be a change coming today. You're running from your life. There's no reason to stay. There has to be a change coming today. There has to be a change.
This is Sonic's Band of the Month November. Death by Robot.
You've played a lot of shows. Like looking at your website, which is excellent, and you've got a very interesting resume. Yeah, congratulations!
Good
a great
job,
website.
Jeremy.
You've got a great resume, inclling a show with Said the Whale, which I thought was is a nice feather in your cap. What was that show like? What did you learn from them? Were you able to glean any knowledge from them?
That was great. The greatest thing about that was how down to earth they were and how awesome people they were. It was amazing. They were just like every other musician, trying to find their way.
Yeah, I think they're a good example of a band that works really hard. Just like one of the hardest working bands that we've ever played with.
But super easy going.
Super easy going, yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, but super. That was a great show. And they're tight. Just like flawless musicians up there as well.
The night of the show, you've got a couple of things planned. One of them is a video game.
Yeah.
You're releasing a video game?
This guy here
That's
does
the-
websites, does bios, does fancy fonts, and video games.
And video games.
So tell me, how did you decide on a video game? How does it work? How will you release it? Tell me all about it.
Oh man! Now the pressure's on. Pressure's on.
Come on.
The Life Machine is very narrative driven. It's kind of there's a story throughout the entire CD that happens. I wanted the video game to follow that narrative. So what the video game is, it's a platform game. So it's a lot like Super Mario Brothers. You have your character. I made the game actually before Rain got into the group, but you can play as me, Colton, Nathan, or Greg in the game.
There's just no female character at all.
And I can maybe hammer it in. We got a couple days to do it. It's 5 levels, and each level is supposed to showcase the song, kind of the depths of what each of those songs mean. Yeah.
it's side scrolling.
Side scroll, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I did
Special
some
earthquake attack, robots coming at you,
Yeah.
flying.
It's also
aliens,
excessively difficult. So, yeah.
So what platforms will people, like, how will you be giving people copies of it? It's
It'll be
download for
online.
PC?
It'll be online. You can play it on like Chrome and Firefox on any computer. It'll work. Yeah, it works best on Chrome. So,
Yeah.
Chrome.
use Google
Not
Chrome.
Internet Explorer?
Oh, yeah.
Netscape Navigator. That's my
Netscape Navigator, yeah.
Yeah. So you're hoping to have that available after people get home from the show? They're like, oh my God, Death by Robot's my favorite new band.
We're actually hoping to have it available during the show where people can actually play it during the show. And we're trying to figure out logistics right now. We actually have a school, Guru Digital Arts College, is coming in and doing some visual projection mapping for us as well. So we're still figuring out the logistics behind doing something like this. But it would be cool if we could have the video game on the stage as we were playing, so the crowd could actually interact with what's happening.
Sonic's Band of the Month November. Death by Robot.
There was no one here to say hello. Say I'm gone, but I still love you. With deadly old rickety bones. Your stones of anguish, left alone like a child that wants to go home with tired old rickety bones. We'll love you. You're not that old. You've lived so proud. They beat you. On your face makes you cold. It hurts all the people you know with tired old rickety bones. Look outside, are you going home? Left alone like a child that wants to go home with tired old rickety bones. Come back alive like a monster that's barely alive. Breaking its back with your eyes. Creeping with this sick disguise. Did you write, produce, perform everything exclusively within the band? Did you reach out for help?
We definitely had help.
We had lots of help on this one.
This has been a big collaboration for us. We've been trying to get as much outside support and inspiration. So what we actually did is we wrote the song I wrote the bones. When we go through our songwriting process, I'll write just the basic bones of a song, like maybe a verse and a chorus and a little bit of a bridge, but I'll never write more than just the lyrics of a verse and a chorus.
And then
I'll bring it to
how terrible it is.
He'll tell me how
Tell him to
terrible
work
it is.
harder. Try again.
And we'll come together as a group, and then we'll start fleshing out composition and how the songs feel and the dynamics of the song kind of thing. And then we actually bring in our friend Tim Plamondon, who is from one of the earlier bands of the month, The Unfortunate, and he kind of smooths it out, and we do a little pre-production. Stroking his ego.
Just kidding.
And then after all that's done, after all the tears are wiped off my face, we go to Morinville, actually, to Smith Music, and Paul Smith, who's the owner of Smith Music, produces us again, along with Christian from Canyon Rose Outfit. He'll also produce the song as well. So this song has had tons of combs through it, just getting it to flow the best.
And now they
make the most sense.
haven't rewrote it, but just minor
Absolutely.
Just hash
tinkers here and there,
when
right?
when you're in your brain and you're writing songs, sometimes the lyrics don't make any sense unless you're in your brain.
And again, it's not about rewriting or changing your work. It's just about,
Making it better.
Yeah,
Making it better. Seeing things that you wouldn't normally see by yourself. And that's exactly what
You get
production and
tunnel
working
vision
as a
when
group.
you're writing.
Absolutely, yeah. As I'm a graphic designer, that's my day job, is I do graphic design. And that's one thing. You can't get tunnel vision when you're doing design. And I think it's the same thing as music. If you can get other people to look, if you can reflect on yourself by getting other people to get you to look at what your work actually means, I think you can come up with better work. We're going to give out the Blue Skies is going to be free during the month of
Awesome.
November in promotion for Band of the Month. Yeah, for Bandcamp.
We're going to have download
Stickers.
there, too, so,
Yeah, it'll be free on Bandcamp. It'll be free pretty much anywhere you can find it. It'll be free.
Death by Robots. Sonic's Band of the Month November podcast.
In the West, we were strong and bold. We were the best. We had the glass half full. In the West, sex, drugs, and needs to grow. Out in the West, out in the West. Take my hand right now. We are falling down. Take my hand right now. We are falling, we are falling, we are falling down. In the West, there was spring and snow. We were a threat. We were so beautiful. In the West, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Out in the West, out in the West. Take my hand right now. We are falling down. Take my hand right now. We are falling down. Take my hand right now. We are falling down. Take my hand right now. We are falling, we are falling, we are falling down. Awkward soldier, where's your mother? 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 Awkward soldier. Awkward soldier, where's your mother? Awkward soldier, where's your mother? Awkward soldier, where's
Sonic 1029 presents Death by Robot. Friday, November 29th for the Band of the Month Showcase at the Starlite Room. Brought to you by Sonic 1029.